If you want to know the cheapest universities here in Canada, stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're an oldie, thank you so much for coming back. My name is Nneka and I upload immigration and lifestyle content right here on my channel, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up, because when you do, it helps my engagement and also help my video reach more people. All right, so about a few weeks back, I uploaded a video here on YouTube talking about the cheapest colleges here in Canada, and I got so many requests to also upload the cheapest universities here in Canada. So that's what today's video is going to be about. I got about 9 different universities here. There might be other cheaper universities, but these were the only universities I knew for sure were really affordable for international students. Before I start this video, I want to just point out some disclaimers. The first is, this video is nowhere a legal advice. It's just for educational purposes only. I'm not an agent. This is just due to my own personal research. So please, after you're done watching this video, make sure you do your research and make sure that every box checks out for the university and program you decide to take. The second disclaimer is, prices may vary year to year. So just in case you're watching this in the archives, this is 2021. So some universities or colleges tend to change their tuition fee as the year goes by. So you also have to keep that in mind. And this also leads to the fact that different programs may have different tuition fee. So the tuition fee for a particular program may be different from that of another program. So yeah, you just have to be aware of that as well. The third disclaimer is, I made sure that every university I pointed out here is under the DLI list, and also be aware that there are other eligibility criteria you have to watch out for if you plan on getting your postgraduate work permit after you're done with school. I'm going to leave links down below so that you guys can do your research and make sure that you tick all the boxes, all the necessary boxes, before you decide to pick a university or pick a program. Just in case DLI and postgraduate work permit sounds foreign to you, I'm going to leave a link right here. I've spoken about that topic in several videos, so I'm going to leave a link right here where you can get more information about that particular topic. When talking about the universities, I'm going to be focusing on 7 different aspects, which is the location, the demographics, the programs they offer, the cost of living, the unemployment rates, if they offer postgraduate work permit eligible programs, and the tuition fee. The first university on my list is University of Waterloo, and University of Waterloo is located in Waterloo, Ontario, and they have 42,000 students from over 120 countries. One key thing I noticed about this school is that the student and employer ratio is very good, which I feel is very important for every school. They offer 100 undergrad programs ranging from digital arts, health, biotech, and data sciences, and they offer 180 postgraduate programs. So the off-campus cost of living for this university ranges from $5,380 to $6,680. But one thing you guys have to know about cost of living is it all depends on your lifestyle and your personal needs, so you don't have to necessarily spend this exact amount of money. This is just like an estimate and a range on the amount of money people usually spend in this particular city. The unemployment rate for Waterloo as of December 2020 is 8.5%, and this statistics is gotten from Statistics Canada. I noticed that undergrad programs are way expensive than graduate programs. For this particular university, they pay their tuition fee per term, and in an academic year, there are 3 terms. The cheapest tuition fee I saw for this particular university is 5,668 Canadian dollars per term, and so if you multiply that by 3, you get 17,000 Canadian dollars per year. The program associated with this particular tuition fee is known as the Masters of Quantitative Finance. There is no tuition deposit required for this particular university. So now let's talk about postgraduate eligibility program. Yes, University of Waterloo offers postgraduate eligibility programs. The second university on my list is Acadia University, and this university is located in Wolfville, Nova Scotia, which is one of the maritime and Atlantic provinces here in Canada. This university is ranked number 1 undergrad university in Nova Scotia. They have about 3,574 students from over 60 countries. This university offers 17 graduate programs and 34 undergrad programs, ranging from science to arts. The cost of living for this particular city ranges from 1,345 Canadian dollars to $1,500 per month. The unemployment rate is 7.9%. Now let's talk about the tuition fee. This university charges tuition fee annually, and I never saw anything about a registration fee, but they said that your registration isn't complete until at least your first term tuition fee is paid. The cheapest tuition fee I saw for this particular university is 13,347 Canadian dollars, and it was associated with Masters in Science and Masters in Social and Political Thoughts. Acadia University offers postgraduate work permit eligible programs, but not for English language programs. So if you decide to take the English program in this Acadia University, or even in any university, to be honest, you won't be eligible for the postgraduate work permit. So you have to take note of that as well. The third university on my list is called Booth University College, and this university is affiliated with a Christian organization known as Salvation Army. The university is located in downtown Winnipeg, Manitoba. They offer degree, diploma, and certificate programs and have 4 main faculties. The on-campus cost of living is 6,150 Canadian dollars per academic year. The unemployment rate for Winnipeg, Manitoba is 8.4%. Booth University offers postgraduate work permit, but only if you take non-theological degree programs. Now let's talk about fees. There's a non-refundable application fee of 150 Canadian dollars and a seed deposit of $500 within 1 month of your application. And there's also an annual health insurance of 767 Canadian dollars. Tuition fee for this particular university is 12,960 Canadian dollars per year. I can kind of tell that most people that are watching this video are actually anticipating to coming to Canada or planning on coming to Canada. So just in case you've started your process and you need to send money to maybe a family member here in Canada, or you want to send money to your agent or whoever is helping you process your Canadian visa or your studies here in Canada, I want to introduce you guys to Lemonade Finance, which is a payment platform which you can use to send money either from Nigeria to Canada or Canada to Nigeria, and it is fast, easy, and reliable. You can use my promo code Nneka. I'll leave it on the screen right here, so you can get 10% off your first transaction, which is money sound please. I'm also going to be leaving the direct link you can use to download this app. It is available both in iOS and Android. So yeah, anyone can use this link. It is fast, easy, and very, very reliable. The fourth university is University of Guelph, which is also known as U of G, and it is located in Guelph, Ontario. This university consists of 29,500 students and 1,400 international students from over 120 countries. They offer both degree and diploma programs. The estimated cost of living for Guelph, Ontario ranges from 14,800 to 25,000 Canadian dollars per year. So if it's divided by 12, it will range from 1,230 Canadian dollars to $2,100 a month. The unemployment rate for Guelph, Ontario sits around 5.8%. The University of Guelph offers postgraduate eligibility programs. Now, in terms of tuition fee in this university is charged per semester. They have 2 semesters, the fall and winter semester. So the first semester tuition fee is roughly around 6,700 Canadian dollars, while the second semester tuition fee is roughly around 6,000 Canadian dollars. So when you add that together, you'll be looking at around 12,800 Canadian dollars per year. This tuition fee is associated with a graduate program known as the Masters of Conservation Leadership, but there's also a tuition fee which is 15,150 Canadian dollars, and this is associated with the Masters of Science program. The next university on my list is known as Brandon University, and this university is located in Brandon, Manitoba. They have about 3,375 full-time and part-time students from over 30 different countries. They offer degree, graduate, and certificate programs. The cost of living for Brandon, Manitoba is roughly around 1,185 Canadian dollars per person. The unemployment rate for this particular city is 7.6%. Brandon University offers postgraduate work permit eligibility programs. So now talking about tuition fee, there's a non-refundable application fee of 70 Canadian dollars for Canadian students and 140 Canadian dollars for international students. The tuition fee for this particular university ranges from about 5,150 Canadian dollars to 6,300 Canadian dollars per semester. So within an academic year, you'll be looking at roughly 10,300 Canadian dollars to 12,600 Canadian dollars. And this tuition fee is associated with the Rural Development Program and the Psychiatric Nursing Program. The next university on my list is University of Manitoba, which is obviously located in Manitoba. They have 31,000 students from over 110 countries, and this includes 26,500 undergrad students and 3,800 graduate students. International students make up roughly around 20.5% of the total student population. They offer both undergrad and graduate programs. Estimated cost of living for Manitoba ranges from about 17,200 to 30,000 Canadian dollars per year. But this is for first year students, because first year students have more fees to pay. But if you're a returning student, you're going to be spending around 12,300 to 25,900 Canadian dollars per year. So in a month, you'll be spending around 8,000 to 2,150 Canadian dollars per month. The unemployment rate for Manitoba is 7.6%. University of Manitoba offers postgraduate work permit eligibility programs. Just like I mentioned earlier, there are 3 terms in an academic year. The tuition fee per term for this particular university is 5,874 Canadian dollars. But they also stated that the 3rd term isn't compulsory. So if you're done with your program in just 2 terms, you wouldn't necessarily have to pay for a 3rd term. And if your program exceeds the 2 terms, you will just need to pay a continuing fee, which is $500. So in total, if you were to just spend 2 terms in this particular university, you'll be paying roughly around 11,695 Canadian dollars. If the 3rd term, which is the continuing fee, is added to the tuition fee, you'll be paying roughly around 12,195 Canadian dollars a year. The next university on my list is University of Calgary, and this is located in Calgary, Alberta, and it is #1 livable city in North America. This university consists of 33,000 students, which includes 26,000 undergrad and 6,000 graduate students. They offer 250 programs, which can be divided into 14 different faculties, ranging from arts, science, business, and law. They offer undergrad, grad, open studies, and professional education program. The estimated cost of living for students living on campus ranges from 1,300 to 2,150 Canadian dollars per month. And if you're a student living off campus, you'll be spending roughly around 1,500 to 3,000 Canadian dollars per month. The unemployment rate for Calgary is 10.4%. And yes, University of Calgary offers postgraduate work permit eligibility programs. Now let's talk about tuition fee. There's a non-refundable deposit of 500 Canadian dollars to confirm your admission. The tuition fee for this particular university can go as low as 8,100 Canadian dollars per year. The next university on my list is University of Saskatchewan, which is University of Sask for short. This university has about 26,000 students and 3,125 international students from countries like Nigeria, India, China, and much more. They offer both undergrad and graduate programs. The estimated cost of living for this particular city is 1,367 Canadian dollars per month. The unemployment rate for Saskatchewan is 7%. University of Saskatchewan offers postgraduate work permit eligibility programs. Now, talking about tuition fee, there's a non-refundable application fee of $120, and the tuition fee for this particular university can go as low as 8,100 Canadian dollars per year. The last university on my list, which is also the university with the cheapest tuition fee on my list, is the Memorial University of Newfoundland and Labrador. This university is located in Newfoundland but also has a campus in England, which is known as the Harlow campus. They have about 19,400 students, and international students from about 115 countries make about 20% of the total student population. They offer different programs like certificates, diploma, undergrad, undergrad, grad and postgraduate programs. In total, they offer 300 programs. Now, in terms of cost of living, the estimated cost of living for a single student can go as high as 20,596 Canadian dollars per year. But I noticed that the grad tuition fee was included to this amount. But if you are to subtract that from the total amount, you'll be looking at roughly 50,700 Canadian dollars per year. The unemployment rate for Newfoundland is 8.7%. Memorial University of Newfoundland and Labrador offer postgraduate work permit eligibility programs. Now let's talk about tuition fee. The graduate tuition fee for this particular university is one of the lowest in Canada, and it can go as low as 6,390 Canadian dollars per year for a graduate program. One thing I also noticed is that most of their graduate programs were actually within this range. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you learned a thing or two. Please don't forget to like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and also turn on the post notifications so that you can get notified every single time your girl uploads a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Bye.